Welcome to Magic Gatecrash Draft. We are drafting Gatecrash. It's the fourth draft. And I want to send a shout out to Malk80, who was commenting on my third draft, the one I won with Dimir. And he told me I should have picked Shadow Slice and Paranoid Delusions earlier than I did. And I've given a lot of thought about it. There was a great article on the Mothership about drafting Dimir. I saw people draft Dimir in the Pro Tour. Grats to Tom Martell for winning yesterday. And I think there are two different Dimir decks. There is one blue-black control deck, which is right up my alley, and one mill deck. And I don't know exactly how the mill deck looks. So I want to wait. I will draft a mill deck before the format ends. But I want to wait. And as long as I don't know more about the format, I want to play cards that affect the board. I am too scared about of Battalion, and I actually managed to keep the Gruul and the Boros decks away with my Dimir deck, and that was just because, in my opinion, that I didn't play cards like Shadow Slice and Paranoid Illusion that don't do anything about the board. So if I draft Dimir today, which is not likely, then I will probably not be taking any mill cards today either. But of course I want to affect the board. As always, I keep MTG Goldfish at hand so I can see the prices of the cards. The prices shifted a lot over the Pro Tour weekend here. You see Boros Reckoner is running haywire. It's a rare at $15 now, and that's Track Task levels when Track Task was the most popular. So let's see how far it can go. I also like to keep my Gatecrash notes available. You'll find a link to them in the show notes. I don't update them every day, but I will update them continually over the format and be posting them. It's not an article in any sense. It contains notes about what other people have written, hopefully with references to the source, and it's just my notes on cards. But I thought I would share them with you. So let's go. We always draft Swiss because Swiss has the highest EV together with 8-Force, and I'm not good enough to have a higher EV in 8-Force than in Swiss, and you should never ever ever play 4-3-2-2s if you know math. If you don't know math and have other reasons for playing 4-3-2-2s, you can do it, but I will never ever ever play 4-3-2-2 if I have any other option. Because they pay out 11 packs and the others pay out 12 packs, and that's such a big difference in the long run that there is not one single human who wants to profit or wants at least lose as little as possible while drafting who should play 4-3-2-2s. And Google that and you'll find good math people revealing to you why that is the case, given that your main interest is losing as little as possible while playing limited. If it's not, you might very well play 4-3-2-2s. And sometimes you're forced to. Sometimes the format you like only exists in 4-3-2-2. We are playing on another account today, and the reason why is that actually buys are awarded in Swiss Draft to the lowest ranked account. So it's beneficial to have multiple accounts if you draft. There are also other reasons to have multiple accounts, which I may do a video on at a later stage. And here's our first pack. Clan Defiance is pretty good. I would be happy to play Gruul. Looks super awesome. Rapid Hydration, not that good. Expensive Stupid Angel. Caustic Denizen. Skyjack, Scorchwalker. I think this is quite an easy first pick for the Clan Defiance. And I am going Gruul. Perhaps. I would love to get a good Gruul deck. I am Gruul in my heart, even though the test said I was Orzhov. That's probably just my greed. I won my nationals playing red-green. Here's Shadowmage. They say he's pretty good, but he's very slow. And there's the Halberdier. Halberdier fits so nice into the Boros deck. What was picked? An uncommon. Which uncommon do you take over Fathom Mage? Oh, I love to play Fathom Mage. It would just be so fun. But we're not here to have fun, we're here to win. So what do I pick here? There's obviously no good Gruul card, so I need to choose if I want to splash into Boros or splash into Simic. And I think Boros is still overdrafted, but I don't know that really. So I am taking Fathomage here. Is there a monetary value to him? No, of course not, because he was the pre-release card. Oh my god. Okay, I'm taking him. And I'm not sure about that pick. But was probably stupid. Let's see what is open. We're still not decided on what to play. Time for the third pick. Clacking Parameter sucks. Act of Treason, I'm not impressed. Rust Garb is a pretty good card, but it's easy to become too expensive. Crap, bit better crap. Flying 2 to probably 2. Oh, I'd love to be the Verdant Haven deck. I heard about it. It seems so fun. But I need to block stuff. And I still haven't decided what colors I am. But I need to read these 3 colors. I can't take the Orzhov cards. And Balustrade Spider is not a pretty strong signal. I think the pick here is easily Rust Scarab. It goes into both the decks. And it's quite a powerful creature. But I do now already have to look at Skullcrack. His crap in... there's a swine. The Gruul deck should be quite expensive, but we need to defend ourselves early. So is the pick here the swine or the Ember Beast? And I think it has to be Ember Beast. Foundry Street Denizen is quite a good card in Boros, but is it? It's not the very... I need to be able to defend myself against Boros decks. Yes, I know I'm very scared of Boros decks. So I'm picking the Ember Beast here. And now we're starting to learn what's really going on here. We're receiving Madpep skills here. Tower defense is really bad. Mental Vapor is not. There's a second Rust Scarab. Madcap skills. Limited Resource made a whole episode about it. And it's a bit all in. It increases your variance. It's setting you up for 2-for-1s. Doesn't look like I will have any difficulty picking up expensive Gruul cards. I also look a lot like a Gruul deck right now. And I see no reason to leave Gruul. If I did, I would maybe pick the Keymaster Rogue or the Leyline Phantom, because they look like very strong cards for Simic. But I'm picking Madcap skills, and I'm not sure about it. Here is a second Ember Beast. Do I still pick it over the swine? The Blood Rush on the swine is pretty good. So where do I count this in my curve? More Ember Beasts should be good, shouldn't they? I'm picking the swine this time then. I'm not sure about that. Ember Beast versus swine. What do you think? Please tell me. So how do I accelerate so I get to use all these awesome expensive guys? This guy doesn't look very good. Ruination Worm is a bit crappy. Slaughterhorn on the other hand is really good. And I think the pick here is Slaughterhorn. It looks like it's easy to pick up good tree drops. It's the battalion guy for the... who's not in the battalion colors. Skybinder Staff is just bad. And I don't like this card at all. I don't like this. Tin Street Market. Is it Mark for Death here? I think Mark for Death is a decent card in this deck. Forest Keyrune. Skinbrand Goblin looks like a very powerful card for some early beats. I'd love to have the Guildgate. Do I need the Guildgate more than the Skinbrand Goblin? Probably not. Voidwalk sucks. Why is there a Disentomb in this set, and why is it green and more expensive? There is no card in this deck. I think Morbid Strider. I will hate on Morbid Strider because he can do some broken stuff. Predator Support. Bad, worse, really bad. I'm picking the Leyline Phantom. Oh, Foundry Street Denizen. I think he's a Boros card. I'm taking the Guildgate here. Now I get my Verdant Haven. Okay, I'll take the Rebirth then, but I will not play it. Verdant Haven makes the Fathom Maze splash easier. So what's this? Undercity Plague, Smog Elemental, Wasteland Wiper. That's a pretty good card. Oh, the Guildmage. That's strong as well. Crazies is strong. Disciple of the Old Ways is decent. Adaptive Snapjaw. Wow, what do I pick here? So the Viper is a quick play with Death Touch. This is a late game play. But I can't count on having blue mana. So I'm pretty tempted by the Viper actually. Not sure. Adaptive Snapjaw seems very expensive. But I will evolve him with anything. But I need to think about my curves. I'm picking the Viper. Not sure about that either. Holy Mantle. There's the Gruul Keylrune. Another Swine. Massive Raid seems to be an easy pick here. The Prism would be Kokanura. But I do have to have some removal, even if it's bad removal. Am I choosing this right? I'm very tempted by Kokanura. He's an early blocker. But I do need the removal. So is it between Massive Raid and Kokanura? Yes, it is. There's another Swine. The Keyrune itself helps me to get to 5, but it's so slow to play Keyrunes. I think I'm taking the Massive Raid. Yes. Okay. Orso Keyrune, Purge the Profane. Warmind Infantry looks like a very easy pick here. Yes, it has no competition. Oh, there's a Grisly Spectacle coming. The third pick. Someone is going to get happy. But I will pick Warmind Infantry. And I will just be the 3-drop Gruul deck. Halberdier again. But there's another Massive Raid. And a Disciple of the Old Ways. I got to take the Massive Raid. And then I have to see to it that my creature count is huge, and that's probably why I will not be able to play Mark for Death, but I'm not sure yet. We shall see. Bomber Corps. Some good green cards passing here. I don't think Buy Shift works very well, though it is awesome with Fathom Mage, but in a Simic deck. I think I need to pick Bomber Corps here for the curve, though they suck at blocking. there is really not much else. Yeah, I'm taking them. I would like some more broken blue creature. Splashing only for the Feather Mage looks... Oh, there's another card to splash for. Shattering Blow, Structural Color. I think I am splashing for the Urban Evolution. It's not a super good card, but there is nothing in my colors here. So, just 10 creatures. What else is there but creatures? There's Madcap Skills, Massive Raid, Mark for Death. Yeah, need more creatures, but if I get 6 more creatures, I'll have a 16 creature deck and that will be great. But where are the Gruul guys? Is people taking something else? Well, I'm taking Burst of Strength then, in case of emergency. And given the small amount of removal I have, I'm gonna pick Totally Lost, even though it's horribly expensive and in the wrong color. I would love to have me some more Gilgate. I have 19 playables now, and they just have stopped delivering my cards. So I'm hating out Gutter Skulk here. And there's my Prism that I will very easily play in this deck. Thinking that I still want to play my Fathom Mage. He seems very good in this deck. So I might get like 4 cards of him. Riot Gear. I heard people playing Riot Gear, but I think I'm gonna hate the key rune here actually. People say it's good. So I'm hating it. Wow. Crap is coming my way. The Collapse could be a sideboard card against a deck with some fantastic artifact. I'm not happy now. This has not gone the way I wanted. There is Domriradi to save my day. It's 14 tickets right up my alley, and yeah, I'm just taking him. Hello, Mr. Rade. Well, yeah, there will be some serious fighting going on now. And suddenly I have profited from this draft just because of that single card. He looks like a shaved Ole Rode. Okay, and there's my Guildmage. He should be pretty good. The Charger is good as well. Adaptive Snapio is good, but I like everyone to have Trample. That will be very nice. Biovisionary is such a fun card. Experiment 1. And Ivan Dennison. Who is the best card here? And it's time to look at the notes. For some LSE rating. Experiment 1 gets 3.0 and Ivy Lane gets 3.0. But I think I need the first pick, the one casting cost guy, and I will definitely pick either of these above Madcap skills, though I'm not sure I'm picking them over Cinder Elemental. But I am already on the slowish side, and I love to try out Experiment 1. So I am picking Experiment 1 over Cinder Elemental and Ivy Lane Denizen here, and I'm not sure about it. Please tell me what you think. Forced Adaptation is crap. I want it for a Pauper deck. Paranoid Delusion, there's another Slaughterhorn, and I think Slaughterhorn is way superior to Act of Treason. I don't like Act of Treason much in a Gruul deck. I do like my Slaughterhorns. And there's another Experiment 1. A Scorchwalker. But I am just picking the experiment here. Alpha Authority. Respect my authority. Another Verdant Haven. With that card, I could... And there's another Madcap skills. And there's another Scrabtron Charger. And I really have a bad 4-drop slot. I don't think I'm gonna play. I might play Totally Lost actually. So do I take the Madcap skills over the Charger here? No, I'm taking the Charger. I don't want to be 2 for 1. I might be wrong. Guildgate or Ember Beast. How many creatures do I have? 14. I need more creatures actually. So I am picking the Ember Beast here. Forced Adaptation, Act of Treason. I think I'm gonna pick up Act of Treason here. And I don't think I will play it. And there's another Ember Beast. The more the merrier. And another Charger. And I could now just get rid of blue. And I think it might be a little greedy to play blue here. It's more important to find the double casting cost spells such as Massive Raid and what? So I am leaving Urban Evolution, and though I might keep them in the sideboard for slower matchups, I hear Fathom Mage is pretty good against Orzhov. So it's still a massive deck here. I don't like Burst of Strength very much in my Blood Rush deck. I'm gonna cut the Bomber Corpse. Do I like the Verdant Haven? Oh, I don't know. I don't like that now. And this might even be my deck. 15 guys. That was easy. Still playing the Prism. Domri will fight. Madcap skills. I'm not sure about the Corpse. Not sure about the Act of Treason. I'm including them here because it looked so easy before. So I will need to... I will force myself to be needing to think. Mark for Death goes to the sideboard. And I probably sideboard that against lots of stuff. So it might be better off in the deck. We should see what the deck looks like first. Is that the deck? Well, the only combat trick we have are Blood Rush cards, but that's combat trick enough. We're not playing blue, so we are leaving Fathom Mage and Urban Evolution in the sideboard. Furious Resistance. Maybe that's a sideboard card for Boros. Playing 16 guys main deck. It's the Matter of the Bomber Corps. But they are so nice to play this early. And they could get some troublesome evasive guy, but what is there to target? I do need a 2-drop. So what else could I play but Bomber Corps? It's probably Mark for Death. I don't think Mark for Death is very good. So this is my Gruul deck, and soon I will learn why there is not more fuss about Gruul decks, because this probably isn't very good. Saving it. Am I happy with this? 16 guys, Domri. So what does Domri do then? No, that's a good question. We need a bigger window to see his abilities. How much time do we have left? 7 minutes, so we have time to indulge ourselves in Domri. Okay, look at the top card of your library. It's a creature card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Wow, that's awesome. Fight! Okay, so he's fighting first. And if he gets that emblem, how hard is that? That takes 5 rounds. So that looks pretty stupid. I think it's fight. Look at card, fight, and then he's dead. But then he removed 2 creatures. So I think Domri is awesome. Yeah. We didn't get any pit fights. We have so many 3-drops that we should probably be able to stop Battalion in time. I'm ready to side out Madcap Skills actually, but of course now I will win every game because of Madcap Skills. But I'm not on the bandwagon yet. I think it's still a 2-for-1 card. You may win using Madcap Skills, and it's probably better in certain matchups, such as against Simic. But against Orso, for example, the chance of getting 2-for-1 is huge. And I want to win this draft. I want to go 3-0. So if the 2-for-1 happens just one time in 3, I'm going to lose games and perhaps matches because they do happen. So that's why I don't rate Madcap Skills as highly as others. I still rate it as a 4th to 6th pick, which is fairly high. And I might very well be wrong in that case. Tell me that I am. No crucial mistakes here. All these mountains. 8 sources of green mana. Am I sure I can play Experiment 1 on turn 1? I really need the red mana later. I think I'm gonna add a forest actually, to be sure to play Experiment 1 turn 1. And I am submitting.